Hello. You guys should hear each other.
Yeah, we do.
Yes. I do hear the man.
Yes, sir.
Hello, we're back with technical issues, of course. Yeah. Don't worry about the cropping. I'll do the cropping live, okay?
Yeah, we're having some technical difficulties this morning, so
No. Everything is fine.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can introduce yourselves.
Are we just going?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
all
can
right.
go.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing
Good morning.
between you and the run.
Rock and stone, everyone.
Rock and Stone. Welcome to Deep Rock Galactic. We're going to be doing a co-op run of the weekly deep dive. I guess for those of you that don't know this game, it's a bunch of randomized missions usually that are like completely randomly generated as well, where you have to do a bunch of objectives. But there's also a weekly deep dive, which is sort of the end game content, where there is a weekly seed that is set for everyone in the game, where you need to do 3 pretty difficult missions in a row, and yeah, that's what we're doing. And the current seed was released 2 days ago, so we just had only yesterday to route it, so
Yes.
that'll turn out very well.
We thought it's an interesting concept. We could have gone for a seeded, for a seed that we know beforehand with a mod, but we thought this would be more interesting.
Yeah.
Route it in one day, and let's see what we can do.
So if you're playing Deep Rock at home and you haven't done the deep dive, I guess this can maybe, if we win, be a guide on how to do this week's deep dive.
Or not, depending on how it goes.
Yes, sir.
Also, with the beards, we are space dwarves, by
Yeah.
the way.
Cheers, everyone!
But I think we're about ready to go.
Hold on,
Let's-
let me drink my beer.
Yeah, we're good.
Which is, by the way, a buff you can get beforehand.
Yeah!
Yes. Because we're dwarves, so obviously.
Time for some
We got
action.
the Skull Crusher, which means we make more damage with our pickaxe. Because we do have to fight enemies, a lot of them.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the game, it's sort of like somewhere between a mix of Minecraft and Left 4 Dead, with the whole enemy aliens or enemies
Oh
swarming.
yeah, by the
you
way,
constantly.
once this screen, the loading screen fades away, time starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in like 3 seconds, maybe.
Yeah.
Start time.
Let's go!
Let's rock into the Hades Death Planet!
But yeah, every level is usually randomly generated, but all the terrain is also destructible, so you can often go almost in any direction that you really want. So we have different classes. I, for example, am playing as the driller. That gives me these massive drills, so I can just drill the terrain really, really easily. Meanwhile, Fnzyy is playing as a scout. You have a grappling hook.
Indeed. I am tasked with getting faraway objectives really quickly.
And I'm tasked with making the tunnels as a tunnel man. But yeah, because this is a set seed that we've already seen a couple times, we sort of already have specific jobs or functions that we've assigned to each other. So like this egg is one that I'm going to get here, and then he's going to get a different one. We're also going to be speedrunning a lot of the objectives, because normally you might like do an objective, wait a little bit, because a lot of the objectives will spawn like more hordes of enemies, but we're just going to see if we can just deal with them all at the same time.
Which is very recommended on lethal enemies modifier.
Oh yeah.
Which, yes, there are modifiers in this game that can change the mission slightly. And we have the lethal enemies modifier right now, which means they deal a lot of damage. And I have an oppressor on me.
So for this mission, like I said earlier, we have 3 different missions that we need to do in a row. And for this first one, it's the excavation of these mules around the level, and we need to find some alien eggs at the same time. I have an oppressor on me. It's fun. Go away. But yeah, it's sort of a pretty fast-paced game where you constantly need to be like kiting enemies, running around in circles while trying to do your objectives as fast as possible. Because there is sort of a scaling difficulty somehow, where the longer you stay in a mission, they also get harder by just spawning more and more enemies.
My oppressor's down.
just trying to get my mule fixed, but there's too many men on me.
Yeah, I've learned. I'm killing them before and now.
Yeah, you sort of need to find that mix of just eating some damage and doing the objective and killing enemies to not just immediately lose the run. So, I'm not getting a chance at all to fix this mule.
Mine has cooled off, so I can come over real quick.
Oh, we're both doing it. Very nice.
Well done. The mule is working again.
Need some health. I don't remember where the red crystals are.
There's very little in this cave, sadly.
That's the last one. All mini mules activated. Good work, team. Objective completed.
Also, we're going to be collecting some bonus materials at the same time that I think mainly Fnzyy will be getting because he can, which is some nitro, which is what we can use to call in both ammo resupplies, but also get a bunch of ammo stuff. Oh yeah, and this is Molly, our robot mule thing.
Objective completed. All eggs.
It sort of acts as like a mobile depositing unit, I guess you could call it.
The mules are heading back.
So if we mine the minerals, we have to deposit them as well to be able to use them, or to have them registered.
Deposit on the side of the drop pod.
Right, so now that we've called up mules, we need to hook up this uplink here, next to this drop pod here, which we need to then defend for a couple of minutes here. The thing about the deep dive that we're doing right now is deep dives are always randomized, like we mentioned earlier. That means you can also get some seeds that are not optimal or perfect for speedrunning. So this mission isn't the best because there's a like an auto scroller sort of defense part that we're about to get to right now, where we just are essentially just protecting this thing. But there are some other missions where you can just sort of beat it as quickly as you can do the mission.
Uplink ready. Triangulation initiated.
I'll do a resupply here.
Not to leave the triangulation zone, or we will lose the connection. We only got one shot.
Also, we've tried to optimize our build as much as possible to sort of fit this specific seed.
Better stand back.
Because, spoiler alert, the next one we're also going to be fighting a Dreadnought.
Ballistic Praetorian eliminated.
Yeah, so I'm a bit more single target focused for that.
Yep. Meanwhile, my build is focused a bit more on
Getting supplies.
loading like larger amounts of enemies, and then freezing as well, because freezing can sort of prevent a lot of flyers from having good effectiveness as well. Also, I think we're both running the Iron Will perk, which is sort of an extra life / last stand kind of thing, where normally when you would go down, you have to get a teammate to get you up. But with Iron Will, you get one chance to get yourself back up and try to get some health.
You get like what, 15 seconds?
10 seconds, I think.
10 seconds, yeah, okay.
Yeah, 10 seconds of getting back on your feet, and if you, during those 10 seconds, can get some health back in any way, then you are just allowed to stay alive afterwards. So it's either finding some health on the ground, getting a resupply, or running the Vampire perk, which means you get some health back on melee kills.
I think you also both have that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Uplink triangulation completed. Remote control.
Alright, so that was the first one.
Stand by.
Now we're about to get to the second wave defense.
Preserve your bullets!
Oh, a loot bug.
No! I was petting him.
Oh, look at you!
Two different reactions to seeing a loot bug.
Oh, it's right on the other uplink.
Fuel cells have arrived. Get them connected to the drop pod. Charge cable plugged in. Prep the fuel
For this,
cells for charge.
like we said earlier, there isn't really much you can do to speed it up, but we can sort of make it easier. One strat that's something that some people like to do is to create a bunker, which is a bit more time consuming, but is a much safer strat, which is to make this little safety hole where there's only one entrance, so you can sort of force feed all the enemies into one long line of entry.
It's sort of like tower defense at that point.
Yeah, exactly. But it takes some time to get the tunnel set up, so it's not optimal for the speedrun. I'm gonna grab a resupply.
Ready to do some more
I just realized I didn't take the first one at all. But yeah, for this, instead of digging the bunker out, we're just gonna excavate the area right around this uplink that we need to protect, so we just have a little bit more room to work with, because this little green dome area is not the biggest.
Oh yeah, you can't sadly see it on stream, but I'm since I'm single target focused, I have a sniper with me, and I keep shooting the enemy's weak spots. Because if you look at some of these enemies, they have like glowing parts, and if you shoot them, you do extra damage.
Make every bullet count.
So I'm trying to shoot weak spots as much as possible.
So
Yep.
that's 75%. You're
That's sort of the
almost
downside
there.
to the build that I'm using, which is the cryo cannon, which is can't really do much against like direct weak spots, but is nice for like sustained damage on larger groups.
I'm gonna kill you all.
Also, it can freeze enemies, which means you just do like a bunch of extra damage once they get frozen.
Jaw-dropping experience.
Oh, Lionel Richie.
Oh, well, he's no longer in the
Okay.
ceiling.
Yeah, we have a bunch of our own nicknames for a lot of the enemies. So when we see people on the ceiling, we just like the Lionel Richie song, crawling on the ceiling.
Fuel cells fully charged. Drop pod engine
We also have what Half-Life Monster, and
for you and the good
I'm hoping we see a detonator still.
I
Detonators
really
are
do, yeah.
our mutual favorite for reasons we'll hopefully see.
pod reactor spooling up.
Oh yeah, I never checked if my mods worked. No.
I think they do.
Okay. Yeah, we're there are some mods that you can install for this game that are called verified mods, which are mods you can install that will still allow a lot of progress and the base gameplay to still function as normal, but you can, you know, alter the experience a little bit. Like adding different noise effects for different weapons or skins for different items and stuff like that, so. Are you? Oh.
Cannot find any more nitra.
Born ready.
Getting more ammo.
Powering radiation shielding.
Oh yeah, nitra, by the way, is a red kind of mineral, like a redstone looking kind of thing, and it will give us it's sort of a currency for these supply drops that we keep calling down to get some ammo back.
Yeah, this first mission is, I think, probably what we agreed to be the scariest of the three, mainly because of the lethal enemies modifier. Because with lethal enemies, I think it's like, what, 3 times more damage they do or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Door open.
Drop pod powered up and ready to leave. It's time to bring it
Alright, that was the first of 3.
with or without you.
Pretty smooth, I think.
Good team.
Oh yeah, have you mentioned, if we die in any one of the these 3 missions, we have to restart the entire thing.
Yep. So hopefully we don't do that.
Otherwise, we will be here not for as long as we thought we would be.
I mean, to be fair, we haven't failed it at all during practice, so
That's true.
yeah, they'll be fine. Surely. I think when we get in, I'll just call a resupply next to the deposit
Yeah.
rig thing. This mission is a bit more speed oriented. It's instead of having a mobile deposit mule robot, we have a big giant deposit rig, I guess, where we need to go out, get a bunch of large gems, and then bring them back. And that's all about just how quickly can you do that.
Second stage
And thankfully, they're always in the same spot, so you can usually
finish your objective.
sort of assign one player to go to a specific spot, while the other player goes somewhere else.
That is correct.
Yes, sir. So yeah, it's these big blue gems that you can see in the wall here that we're looking for. Oh god, there's a lot of men on me. Game freeze. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Fine. Fine.
Out of my way.
Right, I have already mined 2 of the 7 crystals we need, and I think Crow is gonna get the last ones pretty quickly.
Yeah. Having a little bit of trouble. There's a lot more enemies on me than there usually is, so it might take a second.
I'll
But
come check it out. I'm
Wait.
sort of idling right now anyways.
yeah, the structure that we have for this mission is there's sort of, I think it's like 4 or 5 big crystals down in this hole where I am here. So because I'm the driller, I can get them out of the wall really, really quickly because I can just excavate a large area. And then I made a tunnel up to the oil rig, deposit ring, whatever you want to call it, so we can get them back up there really, really quickly. Because again, you have normally like 4 different classes that you can play as, and I think they sort of work in unison with each other. Where, for example, for a mission like this, gunner can be really good because he can make zip lines, allowing you to travel, large distances with all the big gems. We're gonna make do with our little tunnel system.
Yeah. Should be a little faster than the zipline anyways, because they're pretty slow. Thank you. Ow.
Thank you. Head boost. Yeah, there's a mechanic where if you jump on someone's head, you get like a little jump boost out of it, which can be both really good and really bad sometimes if you don't intend to do it and you just send your friend flying over an edge.
But also trade-off, damage cancel.
Very true. Oh, whoa, I'm lagging. Okay, we're good. Did you have your gems as well?
Yeah, I put them both in. Wait, did I? No, I never did.
I was about to say, because otherwise we're missing gems.
Alright, last one.
I got it.
Fighting bugs and moving dirt is the best way to make a living.
Yeah, yeet.
And that's the last one.
Alright, now I'm gonna go and start the second objective, which is a boss fight.
This is our favorite one. The duos or the
Yes.
twins.
I love them.
There's like 3 different types of bosses that can spawn from these.
Did you call in the resupply, by the way, real quick?
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay.
Order to resupply.
Hang in
Yeah, there's 3 different kinds, and I think one is definitely better than the others in terms of speed. Because these guys like to, they appear out of the ground, will do some damage, and then disappear again. So you can't really do a lot of sustained damage on them for a while. But
Arrive, go restock.
at least they're still better than getting the Hive Guards. The Hive Guard has like 3 different phases before you can even attack.
Yeah, also they heal each other during this kind of linking mechanic thing.
Yeah,
They kind of share health, but also regenerate a bit.
yeah. Oh, I'm gonna C4.
Explosives, bags.
I think I got both there.
I think you got the yellow one.
Ooh. Should I Iron Will?
I think I can get you.
Okay. And this is the nice thing about Iron Will. You can just sort of use it as a way to get yourself back up again. 'Cause as mentioned earlier, as long as you just get health in any way after you use Iron Will, then you're just back on your feet. Which is why we like to pull down a resupply during this fight. So even if someone goes down, or even both at the same time, we can use Iron Will to get ourselves back in the fight really, really easily. Oh, 1 HP on that one. Are they gonna link?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
Where are they?
One is in the ceiling.
Lionel Richie, get down from there.
Dancing in the ceiling.
Ow.
Melee.
Well done, team.
Nice.
Nice. I'll press it.
Threat
Yep.
eliminated. Objective completed. Well done. All objectives
And yeah, now we need to wait for about 2 minutes before we can leave the mission. Then the final mission that we have afterwards is an oil refinery mission. So, as we mentioned earlier, this seed isn't the most optimal in terms of being able to speedrun it, because yeah, there's several objectives that sort of force you to wait.
Yeah, it would be a lot easier if it just said, get 200 more kite and get out.
Yeah.
That'd be fast.
Yeah. Also, the egg hunt missions are also really, really fast, because
Mhm.
with those you can just sort of go there immediately, grab them, boom, done, out of there.
Grabbing ammo.
Although I think it's also not the worst seed, because I think the worst would be what? An oil refinery, an
escort mission.
an escort mission, and what was the last one we talked about?
No.
The mules?
Was it the mules? Yeah, because you'd have to do 2 uplands.
Yeah,
News on the bloody
Which is what we did in the first mission.
yeah. Because if you get some of the god seeds that we've seen on some previous weeks of Deep Dive, you can do all 3 in like 9-10 minutes on certain seeds.
Yeah, there are some people that are really fast with these things.
supply if you want it on the thing.
Yeah, I've only taken one so far.
I'm taking some of the ammo.
Ready to kill some more crates.
Also, I guess one thing that might be good to mention is in deep dives, normally in a completely normal mission that isn't a deep dive, there's a lot of extra little bonus materials and minerals that you can go for by like spending extra time exploring the caves. So there might be, you know, extra little gems, little things to look for, and even like little side bonus events where you can get some pretty cool unlocks. But those don't exist in deep dives at all. So the purpose of deep dive is just do the objective, win the level, fast as possible. No need for like exploring anything. Should I just go in the pod?
I might have done something. Yeah.
What do you do? Oh, did you get crushed by the pod?
No. I tried to boost myself with the shotgun and I shot an explosive.
Oh, how stupid.
Oh, get me up! No!
Doing just Iron Will in here.
You should, eh? Okay, fine.
Why not?
Because I'm right there.
I'm not gonna res you.
To hell, heading out.
God damn it.
But yeah, even if you Iron Will and just sort of like do a mad dash towards the escape pod at the very end, it'll still count. So sometimes it's actually a strat to just die outside the safety rig or the.
Because if I would have been way far away, and he was right where the drop pod would have been spawning, I can just go down, I guess, and he could just go in and we'll get out immediately.
Yeah. Because for deep dives, as long as just one person makes it in the end, then we all make it. Then it's just a mission success.
Hold them,
You don't even get any penalties for it, I don't think. Because all
deep
the
dive, I don't think
experience and
so.
like money and everything that you get from it is based on just doing the mission.
Minus, you've done
Yeah, although I'm not the authority on that, so.
From these readings, I have not doubt you'll make it through stage 3. But we'll
Right,
see.
so this mission
Surprised me before.
is the oil refinement, where we need to call down a whole bunch of oil refineries in 3 different locations,
Jack requested
then
and
build a whole
immediately
bunch of
bound.
pipes connecting to the oil refineries. And this is the mission where
requesting.
Driller is really, really nice, because he can just sort of drill direct tunnels from the pumps to the refinery. 'Cause otherwise, most other classes would have to make the pipes in a pretty roundabout way. But Fnzy's fast scout is also pretty good for the second objective, which is the alien eggs. And the alien eggs in this mission are just somewhere directly up in the ceiling somewhere. Somewhere really hard to get to.
Oh, will I go down here? I don't think so. No, there's some help.
Left it one down.
Okay, so I'm almost done getting the second egg. And I'll just throw it in a place where we will build a pipe later. So I don't have to carry it all the way. Because you can sort of like grind on the pipes. You can, like on a skateboard.
Yeah, just like Stony Rock.
Exactly, yeah. The famous
Deep
pipe
Rock
border.
skateboarder. How do I do this again?
Swarm, they're here.
Where did I throw the other egg to? Oh, it's back there. Okay.
Let's get the more kind.
Request accepted. Stand clear. Pump jack inbound.
Also, music in this game, really, really good.
It fits really well.
Oh god. Also, you might have realized that this level is very, I guess, lava and like fire related, I guess. There's a bunch of different biomes in this game. Some are like ice themed, some are like radioactive themed, some are like, you know, deep underground forest cave themed. There's a whole bunch of different stuff. It's really, really cool. But the deep dive will select one biome, and then all of the
News team, the wave is
all the missions will be in that one specific biome.
I think it's a very nice looking game, even though it's kind of simple looking.
Yeah.
But that's an art in itself.
Oh, this is very awkward pipe placement for me. What am I doing?
We're good, we're good. Don't worry, don't worry.
That's fine. It's just gonna be a very twisty pipe. No? Also, don't ask why there's 2 tunnels going down.
Alright. I'm not the driller.
Something went wrong during the pre-planning of this pipe. Oh. Oh my god.
Which one is it? The close one?
Yeah, the close one. Just stuck in a little hole.
Pipeline between pump jack and refinery established.
Smooth operator. Here.
Snooze, you lose.
I hear you drilling over there.
Yeah, this is not going according to my building operations.
I'll be dreaming
Not according to
pipes
blueprint?
tonight.
No. We'll make it work. There we go. Then we need to connect the last one. You're already building the pipes, right?
No, I'm getting some nitro and well, I built the first one.
Okay.
And I'm starting on the second one now. I got some nitro in between.
Also, sometimes you can really tell the difference in speed between us, because as the scout as you're playing at, with the grappling hook, you just go so fast
Oh
in
yeah.
movement. Meanwhile, with a lot of the other classes, you can almost feel a little sluggish sometimes.
Pipe goes here.
Which is also why I like taking the perk that allows you to dash, which is really, really nice.
Oh, it's a twisty pipe.
Hey, listen, don't judge.
I'm admiring.
Pipes up.
Rome wasn't built in a day, you know?
Was it not?
No?
If you
I
want
see.
something
You know the
done,
Roman lore?
Second pump jack connected. You're almost there.
Down. More to go.
Okay, I'll get the egg up.
Yep.
All eggs
Oh, we still have plenty of
connected.
time, by the way.
Objective completed.
We're,
Yeah,
yeah, we're
we're,
doing pretty well on estimate as well.
we're way fast.
Yeah. 'Cause that was the thing when we were submitting this run to begin with, because we didn't really know what this weekly seed would be like, whether it would be a 5-minute seed or like an hour-long seed.
It's ready.
You just don't know.
Gosh.
I feel like a
Stony
plumber,
Rock gone
or
too
just
far.
need a big, bushy mustache.
I don't get paid enough for this.
How much nitro do we have?
Another pipe segment ready.
How much what?
Nitro do we have?
Let's work harder.
We got 85.
Alright, give it up for one more resupply.
Pipelines
Yeah.
are set up and ready. All objectives
No, I fell down.
completed.
I'll hit the button,
Pump
don't worry.
sequence.
We can get out of this hole. Oh, we already have a resupply, never mind.
Weapon
The
ready.
liquid morkite is being extracted. Refinery
And now,
all pump jacks
now we
are
just have
working
to
at full
defend the
capacity.
oil refinery, and occasionally there's going to be a bunch of leaks from the pipes that we then need to go out and
You can
fix.
to protect and maintain the equipment. Nitro's been withdrawn. The supply
Might
rod
have
is
killed someone with
inbound.
the supply drop.
We got company. Incoming.
No, who would get hit by the supply drop?
Yeah, who would ever do that? Truly not the greatest gamers.
Absolutely not.
No.
No, no, no.
Pump sequence at 25%. Liquid morkite is flowing to the refinery like honey.
Any detonator mayhaps?
Haven't seen one yet. Yeah, detonators are just this really large enemy that just has a chance of spawning sometimes.
Leaking. Get on it. Get them fixed.
Which can also just be really funny sometimes and really awful other times.
Yeah, they're really tanky and they explode everything around them.
Yeah.
So you can't even get close to them.
This pipeline is fixed. but you need to clear all malfunctions in order for the refinery to run.
That's great.
And we are hoping for one because, as we mentioned, mods exist. So we have some funny sound
We
effects.
might have some funny sound effects for when the detonator explodes.
Still malfunctioning.
Very mature ones as well.
Yes.
Roller coaster.
Alright.
Alright, so there should be, I think, 1 or 2 more breaks in the pipes.
Yeah, I think 2 more on this seed.
Yeah.
Is purring like a kitten.
Sometimes you can get lucky and get only 2 breaks, but we're getting 3, so
Brace yourselves.
we'll work with it.
Crew of incoming enemies. The pumps are working as fast as they can. Keep it up.
What's the
We're
movie?
halfway through the pump sequence. Liquid morkite is being refined.
Stop them dead.
There are not nearly as many enemies as last time. Are there?
Yeah,
Extraction is
seems...
stopped. Pipelines need
Yeah.
maintaining.
Nerfed? I don't know.
Not to jinx it or anything, but
Surfing underground.
What's your favorite biome, Fnzyy?
Pipeline functional again. However, we still have malfunction.
I'm not really sure. I like the salt caves a lot.
Yeah, salt caves. I'm a big fan of the desert ones as well.
Oh yeah, the desert one is also really nice.
Yeah, a lot of the different biomes have different properties for them. Like for the desert one, for example, the all the terrain in the entire level is mined in only a single hit, so you don't have to stand around for like a million years hitting all the walls.
Get ready for a scuffle.
But there's also occasionally the sandstorms, which can be quite annoying though. But
Yeah, that's like the one, maybe not drawback, but sort of a thing you have to deal with, which makes it also a bit more interesting.
I got it.
also I think probably one of my least favorite caves, Hollow Bow. I don't know how you feel about Hollow Bow.
Oh, is it?
Really, you don't like or you like Hollow Bow?
I mean, it's okay.
I just hate how everything hurts you in that level. It's a massive biome where everything is made of like trees with like sharp needles and pines and everything, but it just hurts everywhere. And there's like giant Half-Life monsters in the wall. There's the real Half-Life monster in the wall.
Which are basically just little tentacles with claws that attack you, like in the one scene in Half-Life.
I edge bugged. Real edge bug.
Did you do a real edge bug though?
Yeah. Real.
You got schooled pretty hard yesterday.
Well done.
Yeah, clearly this is Source Engine. Can you see?
We're sending in the drop pod to get you out. Hang
Now
tight.
that you say it.
I guess one thing that we've talked about is you can get a whole bunch of different mods for your weapons, and Fnzyy has one I'm really jealous of, which is the special powder for the shotgun.
Yeah, you unlock them randomly.
Which is what? You get a bunch of knockback from doing shotgun blasts and stuff. Also, oh, get in!
Don't
Time!
Oh yeah, that's time.
Retrieving escape.
Time!
Why is no one ready, including us?
Exit came and showed what he is currently drinking, so we were focusing on that.
Oh, what,
Great.
oh, what is that?
It's some very bad drink.
Oh, it's the one that Havert says tastes like bread.
No, don't.
It's Club Mate.
It's Illo.
What?
Show the camera.
Show the label? What, the,
No, not the brand. Show the color. That's enough.
the color?
Yeah, I didn't know. Just
What?
show yourself. Why am I yelling? I have a mic.
It's a nice drink, actually.
Yeah.
There you go.
Also, this is PB by a minute.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah,
New
but
PB.
it's invalid.
Yeah, true. I mean, there's a
What do
new
you mean?
seat next to it.
I have speed hacks on both of the computers, prepared
nice.
for my runs.
Oh man. Okay, so we're underestimate. Do one dance mission. Not mission. One dance session.
I mean, yeah. Do we? Yeah. Because we were a little scared about the estimate and
Stop.
everything, so. But yeah, that was Deep Rock Galactic.
Yes.
If you enjoyed the run.
New season next month. Play the game.
Yeah, play the game. It's on Game Pass. $1. €1.
Yes.
Very cheap, very nice.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.